Education 1030 students. I hope everyone had a very good Thanksgiving break and holiday. At the very least, I hope that you were able to get some rest. So we are finishing out the semester with our last week of classes. So classes end on Thursday, December the 5th. So we have this week and then next week is finals week. So I'm starting with the syllabus to kind of see where we're at and how we're going to close out this course. So this week we are finishing our last Exploring the Field video reflection. So you're going to watch the last video and then you're going to do a reflection. So that will be your third video reflection. So that is due on December 5th. And also what is due is your presentation for your career choice. So this is Exploring the Field presentation that is also due on December the 5th. Now I do need you to email me your chapters 9, 10, 11, and 2 reading organizers or the exam review sheets if you want to be able to get some bonus points for the final. As I mentioned before, the final is going to be next week, so I will get in that in just a minute. I have designated a time, a window where you will take the final exam. So you will be taking it on your own, but it will be open for a short time. So there are Quizlets and other exam review materials to help you study for the final. I will go ahead and kind of walk you through what you need to do to close out this course, because this will be the last video that we have. So if you look here on Exploring the Field, you had lots of pieces to this project. So one of them was doing the Exploring the Field career videos, where you had to watch 3 different videos within different fields, and you were doing a video reflection that accompanied that video. So you were working on your third one, so that is due December the 5th. Something else that you should have been working on this semester is your presentation. So you're going to be presenting, doing a presentation on your career field. So since this is a web course, you won't be able to present to us live. So you will be completing a presentation. Now, I kind of gave you full reign as far as what tool you wanted to use for your visual aid. You could do a presentation using PowerPoint, Prezi, Canva, Book Reader, Google Slides. So I kind of let you take the reign on that. You do have 3 to 5 minutes. That's how long it should take and be in length. I have went ahead and added in here some points that you should hit when you are presenting about your career. Now, people have done this different ways. They can record themselves doing the presentation if you want. There are tools out there that are free where you can record yourself. You can put it in Zoom as you present your slides. There's lots of different ways that you could present even though we're not in class. So just keep that in mind. But there's all of these bullet points here. Remember, this is a starting point. These are typical things that you would discuss within your presentation. But just remember that even though you're not doing this in person and you choose to record yourself, it's important for you to still follow those guidelines when we're talking about presenting. So remember, you could have an opportunity to earn 10 bonus points. I mentioned this before. If you decided to interview someone, that would be something nice to put inside your presentation. And here are some questions that are typical to an interview when you're talking about interviewing for a potential career choice. So you'll see here, we've been working on this for a while. Your outline, you don't have to put every single thing that's in your outline in your presentation. It should hit the highlights of that, but it helps for you to bring in visual aids. So think of your presentation as a visual aid where you're showing us maybe a short clip or some images of what it would be like for your career on a day-to-day. So make sure that you get that submitted by December the 5th. I've had some people already submit it. That's great. If you haven't, it is due 11:30 p.m. on December the 5th. So that's what you're going to be working on this week. The other thing that you will be working on is studying for your final. Now, your final is not comprehensive. It will not be over everything. It's only going to be over your Unit 3. I did give you more exam review materials as I have with Unit 1 and Unit 2 exam. So if you go into Unit 3 and click on Exam 3 review materials, you will see all of the materials to help you study for the unit exam. So you will have your review sheets. I once again put the reading organizers in there for you. I have included some Quizlets. I do want you to note that they will close on December 5th. That is the last day of classes. So even though our final's not till next week, you will have until that time to use the Quizlets. Although you can still go ahead and access the reading organizers and review sheets. So your final will be on your own, just as we've had in the past. I do want to note that you have a window of time to take the exam. So our exam will start Monday, December 9th. It will open at 8 a.m. and it will close on Tuesday, December 10th at 11:30 p.m. So that gives you 2 full days for you to take the exam. I will not open the exam once the window has closed. That's it. I will not go back and open the final anymore. You will have 2 hours to complete it once you're in there, because final exams are allowed for 2 hours, so you will have 2 hours. So you will have a little bit more time than normal. It will be in the choice of multiple choice, true, false, the same format as last time. And the review sheets and materials are there for you. Now, as I mentioned, you can earn bonus points as you have in the past by submitting your exam review sheets and reading organizers. Now remember, there's nowhere for you to submit them in the course. You will have to email them to me, and those points will be applied to the final exam. Well, that pretty much covers the exam. I do have something else that you will be completing. So if you look here, there are a couple more things that we call wrap-up activities for our course. So one of the things you have is a discussion where you're going to give me feedback on the class, as well as what we call a post-test. So I'm going to kind of pull those up now. So if you go into discussions and you scroll all the way to the bottom, you're going to see where it says course feedback. And this is where you're going to describe what you felt were positive aspects of the course, maybe some negatives. Now remember, if you do see a problem with the course, please provide a possible solution of how you think it could be better. This feedback really helps in terms of creating a course that's suited for you. So please be honest in your feedback, because this does help us improve the course in the future. You do not need to reply. This is just for me. This is just a chance for you to give me your thoughts and your honest feedback. You will get awarded points for doing the course feedback. So make sure that you participate in that. The last thing that you will do is take your post-test. Now, if you remember, your post-test is the same test that you took when we very first started the course. So the post-test is the same test as the beginning. And I said that you were going to take it in the end. What this does is you're going to take that same test the first week that you were in classes, and that allows me to see your growth. So you do get points for completing it. You will click on post-test. You will see here that that is due by December the 12th at 11:30 p.m. It will open on December the 6th. I suggest getting it done as soon as you can. That way we can have those results. So you can go ahead and take it. I'm actually going to go ahead and open it a little bit earlier. I think maybe on the 5th. So that way you will have access to it and be able to take it. You get points for taking it. You do not get points taken off your grade average. You do just get the points awarded for taking the time to take the post-test, as it gives us valuable feedback to see if you are meeting the objectives of the course, so we can see your growth. So just please make sure that you do that as well. All right, it has been a pleasure teaching you this semester. I hope that you've taken a lot from this course, at the very least something away from this course that you could use in the future, or at least in the remainder of your college experience. I hope everyone has a very good Christmas, and I hope you take care and have a wonderful spring semester.